So all the devotees can come little forward, uh, close the gaps. Please come forward. Prashant Prabhu, you can see the screen? Okay. So welcome all of you for weekend special alignment or discussion. So wish you all a very happy New Year. As per Ugadi, we had Ugadi on Thursday. Many of you visited the temple. Some of you could not. But yes, all special wishes from ISKCON HBL Layout Temple devotees to all of you and to your family members. Last Sunday, I think we didn't have class offline, right? I think we had online. What was the topic? I think Ekadashi it was, right? Hmm? Sorry? The last topic we had in temple was substance and shadow. Yes. I think last Sunday we had Ekadashi special about the pastimes of Govinda Ghosh, Madhav Ghosh, and Vasudev Ghosh, the three brothers who were the disciples of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, good. So today we have discussion on the miracles of hearing, Shravanam. Okay, all of you have come to hear something, right? So we should know what are the miracles of it. So I will share my screen. Give me a second. Let me know once you're able to see my screen. Vishnu Prabhu, Vishnukant Prabhu, you can hear me, see our screen? One second. What you are sharing, I'm not able to hear. Which screen you are seeing online? This one? Not seen.
I'm standing on a rock, life coaching series level 3.
Okay. Now, Prabhu, can you check? It is there. Audio also clear? Yes? Okay. Fine. So we completed the prayers. We'll proceed for these are the topics based on Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And today's topic is Shravanam, the miracles of hearing. What is the meaning of Shravanam? Hearing, definitely. But what happens? What is the difference between listening and hearing? What is the difference between listening and hearing? Huh? Sorry? Listening is concentrating on what we are hearing, and hearing, okay. Any other answer? Thank you, Mataji. Same, huh? Any other answers, Prabhu? Sound cancellation, right? In hearing, huh? Noise cancellation, sound cancellation. Huh? Sorry? Consciously we are listening, or maybe so we can understand that more attentiveness is put into hearing. Listening can be just listening, whatever noise happens, also some kids are playing there, right? We are not attentive to it. We are not never attentive to it. Mostly after marriage it happens, right? The husbands are not attentive to what the wife is speaking, right? So that is listening, huh? When the listening becomes active, that is hearing. Okay. Active listening can be called as hearing. Inactive By default, listening is inactive. Okay. So someone might be present in a session or a class or a school or whatever, but they might not be very much active to some kind of discussions and very much active. Like sometimes what happens in your office setup also, when people discuss many things, we devotees generally don't like those topics. So what they do? They just listen, neutral. They don't speak anything back because that is not active listening. That is inactive listening. So that hearing means we are very much attentive to it. It is same as if I will tell you that I will say 5 lines and you have to repeat immediately one after another. So what you will do? You will actively, no, the attendance can be taken later, Mataji. Let it be. Again, it will be listening then. Okay. So we pay our attention when we are accountable for that, when we are asked that, yes, I will ask you all the 5 points which I am sharing, and I will share only once. So what you will do? You will bring notes, pen, paper, everything, right? That is active listening. Active listening doesn't mean only listening. It can be also writing also. It can be also memorizing. It can be seeing again and again. Everything includes active hearing or active listening. Now, someone when does that, what are the miracles that he or she will get? Okay, that will understand. This word Shravanam is coming from Sanskrit. Shravanam means from the word comes Shunvantu, which means related to ears. Okay, so this is dedicated to His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada, founder Acharya of ISKCON, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So to understand how many advantages are that, we have jotted down 10 miracles. Today we'll discuss 10 miracles. What are the 10 magic points when you do active listening or hearing or making notes, repeating that, remembering that, memorizing that? Let it be a sloka, let it be a concept, let it be a philosophy, let it be a Vaishnava bhajan, let it be some discussions, let it be Q&A, whatever it is. And we are only focusing here about spiritual hearing. Okay, it is not about news. We know so much of news is going. Whenever now I'm going on the road, also you'll be people would be asking, do you know what is happening in Iran, Israel, US? So those things are anyway there. We are not discussing about that. It is about spiritual hearing. First topic that comes is it clarifies sambandha. This is the first miracle that happens. It clarifies sambandha, abhidaya, and prayojana. How many of you are hearing these words for the first time? Many of you are hearing for the first time, or you are still typing, I think, na? Attentive, okay, hearing. Not able to raise your hands. Okay. What is the meaning of sambandha? Normally, relationship. Relationship means what? Relationship means knowing that what is my relationship with a person, right? When you see your father, nobody has to tell you that he is your father unless you have a attack or something and you have lost everything. So you already automatically remember that he is my father, he is my mother, this child is my son or daughter. When you know that relationship, what you do? After knowing, what you do? You act in that relationship, right? You know this person is your manager, then you start scolding, right? Unless you don't know that his person is your manager, how can you start, right? So the clarity in your relationship is very important. That first you know that this person is my boss, this person is our neighbor, this person is the security guard of our apartment. Everywhere, knowing the relationship is important. When you don't have clarity that this person is such and such to me, then you cannot act in that. So whatever you act will be what? Wrong act or right act? Wrong act, right? When you don't know the clarity in relationship. Let's say some people come to your home. You see them for the first time. What you do? You are puzzled. You just stand like that, right? The moment your father says he is your uncle's father, brother, son, and so, whatever, then you pay pranam. Yes or no? It happens. Until that time, we don't pay pranam, right? Because why it is necessary when he is some, dudwala, not a relative. We don't know. We don't know who that person is, right? Just standing next to our father doesn't mean that we have to pay pranam, right? Then we feel embarrassed. अरे आपने बताया नहीं और मैंने दूध वाला को प्रणाम कर दिया. Right? It can happen like that. So your father gave you or mother tells you that so and so relationship you have. Then exactly you pay pranam. Okay. Then he will like, oh तुम इतने से थे मैं देखा था तुम्हें. Then they start saying all these things and all, right? Similarly, with respect to the Lord, first we have to understand what is our relationship. What is his position? What is my position? Many a times people come to the temple considering the Lord to be what? Lord. Considering the Lord to be what? Definitely they pay pranam and everything, that is fine. But what they consider? Huh? What you all considered before you were in the classes? What you considered? Mataji? Father, right? Fatherly figure. Or divine feeling. Okay. Any other answers? What did you think of Lord? Who gives blessings, mercy, boon, money? Okay, ठीक है. What else? Who takes care of us? All the answers, don't you feel that it is mostly his position to us? What about our position to him? What did you think before? We are only the person who can ask, right? And he is the only the person who should give. Whatever it is. If he doesn't give, he will receive gali, right? Why? Why? Why him? Why not me? Right? But not the other way. Huh? So basically, our sambandha is somehow not very clear. That is the root cause of everything. So first is we should, by hearing, what happens? Our sambandha gets clarified. Hearing from what? Now we are hearing from Bhagavad Gita. By this we understand that he is our Supreme Father. And how do we treat our Father? Not like we just ask, right? We also love him. We also pay respect to him. We care for him. Not only he cares for us back home, we also care for our Father. So is it not our responsibility to take care of our Supreme Father also? Not by putting donations only. That is okay. That is all fine. He doesn't need all this money. Anyway, everything belongs to him. There is more to it. There is more loving transactions to it. The transactions we are doing, but it is mostly on a business purpose. It should be molded to loving purposes. So then we know that, okay, that is our sambandha. Like what was Arjuna thinking in the battlefield as sambandha to the Lord? What was Krishna to Arjuna? Cousin brother, right? Cousin brother to Arjuna he was. So he was thinking as a friend, like a same age friend. So that for that reason he was not taking Krishna seriously. Because he was still thinking him as a friend. The moment he accepted him as a guru, he said that I'm confused. I don't know what to do. I don't know how should I fight or not fight. I am bewildered. I am confused. मुझे चक्कर आ रहा है. I'm not able to know what to do. Indecision. So same unclarity we also have towards the Lord. So his sambandha was not clear. His relationship was not clear. He was thinking he was clear. However, it was not clear. So similarly, we might think that we are clear about our relationship, but actually it is not. The moment he accepted the Lord, that okay, I will take your shelter. I don't know what to do. Please guide me. Then Krishna starts speaking actually Bhagavad Gita. So similarly, when we see the Lord, our sambandha should be clear. Ki what is his position? What is my position? Unless and until that is not clear, we cannot act in that relationship in the proper way. So acting in that relationship is called abhidaya. The next word, if you see, abhidaya. First, you know that what is your relationship. The second is you act in that relationship. When the first part is not clear, definitely the second part will be also wrong, indecisive, unclarified.
ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹುಷಾರಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡಮ್ಮ, ಎಲ್ಲಗಾದ್ರೂ ಹೋಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಬಾ.
So I hope this time the altar opens. You all are clear about your sambandha. Huh? Okay. Please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, you are not audible. Screen also got blank.
Hare Krishna. Sorry. I
Until Prabhu, okay. Can see again? Okay, nice. Okay, so coming back. So whenever Sambandha is clear, then what happens? Then we act in that relationship, which is be there. And last is Prayojan. Prayojan means the goal in that relationship. What is the goal in that relationship to achieve? What is the goal in our relationship with our parents? What is the goal? Take care of them, basically to make them happy, right? So that they are always happy and taken care and love is distributed to them, given to them in the proper way, right time and all. So similarly, here also the love of Krishna, the love of our Supreme Father is the goal. Krishna Prem is the goal. So what happens when we understand this? Sambandha Abhidaya Prayojana, like for our parents, our mother told us that he is your father. And that is how we connected to our father. We heard from our mother and we believe our mother. Outside people, when they say also, we may not be clear. But we have to ask our mother that who is our father, and then we have to approach the father in that way. Similarly, the Vedas or the scriptures are considered to be our mother. And when we ask or hear from scriptures, then this clarity happens with the Lord. That what is the Sambandha, what is the Abhidaya, what is the Prayojana. So this is the first miracle that we understand from hearing. So hearing clarifies our relationship with the Lord. Okay. So this is the first thing. Okay. Yeah. So this is told by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So once someone understands this, then their goal is clear. Next topic is by hearing. The second miracle is we get free from illusion, fearfulness, and lamentation. What is this called? Illusion, fearfulness, and lamentation. This year we have discussed in many other ways before also. Illusion means what is actually not true appears to be true, right? That is called Maya in simple terms. What is actually not, what is not, that is called illusion. What is not, what it is actually not, that is illusion. Like the example we gave of rubber mango. It looks like a mango, but it doesn't have any juice, it doesn't have any taste, it doesn't have any fragrance. A plastic flower, rose flower. So those are all examples of illusion. Similarly, the advertisements that we see in today's scenario that you take this, you will get this, buy one, get one, whatever. Buy four, get 20% discount, or buy this, you will be having a happy home. Whatever it is, it could be anything, it could be any false promise that the world is offering. So, everything, the first stage is this illusion that we are trapped into that. And from that comes fearfulness. Why fearfulness? Not getting what we actually wanted. When you are working in a company, you will be knowing that there will be something called as customer requirements, and there will be something which the as a supplier we will be understanding something differently. The customer would be wanting something, we will be understanding something. We will be implementing what we would be understanding, and when we deliver to the customer is unhappy because we didn't know what customer expected in the first place. We assumed that it will be this that customer is expecting. So that is a fear for whom? Customer. Fear for us also that we lose the business, and that will be leading to lamentation. So when we don't get what we want, about the result, we are always fearful. We will really get that. Will it really be that what I'm thinking? Will I pass? Will I get to that position? Will I really be happy in another 1 year? Will this thing really be solved? So that fear and anxiety is always there. And when that doesn't happen, it leads to lamentation. So this is a cycle. By hearing, this cycle is broken. So these topics we know. Now, how many of you want to break this cycle? All of us. Who doesn't want to break this cycle of illusion, fearfulness, and lamentation? So in Bhagavatam, it is said, Yashyam vai suryamanyam Krishna parama purushe bhaktir utpadyate pumshaha shoka moha bhaya paha. The last line. Soka moha bhaya paha. And the first line. Yashyam vai suryamanyam. Simply by giving oral reception means hearing. Simply by hearing. Yasyam means whoever. Vai suryamanam, by just oral reception, hearing. About whom? Not about anything else. Krishna Parama Purushe, about Krishna, the Supreme Personality. Then what happens? Bhaktir utpadyate pumshaha. Utpadyate means, utpadan hona. Means it is generated. What is generated? Bhakti. By just hearing about Krishna, automatically in the heart, bhakti is generated. Then what happens? The outcome of bhakti generation is soka moha bhayapaha. That it extinguishes the fire of lamentation. Lamentation is soka, moha and bhayapaha is illusion and fearfulness. It is not that we are manufacturing this. So if anyone wants to break this, they have to hear about the Lord. So this is the second miracle from Srimad Bhagavatam 1.7.7. Even in Bhagavatam, many places this has been said, but we are just considering one of it. The third miracle is, what is the image? A broomstick or a mop stick and heart. Whose heart? Our heart. Krishna's heart is always clean, okay? So it is our heart which is being mentioned here. And it cleans the heart, it purifies the heart. How it purifies? In Bhagavatam 1.2.17, it is said, Krishna Srinvatam Swakatha Krishna Punya Shravanam. By just hearing about Lord Krishna and his pastime, his Leela, Swakatha Krishna Punya Shravanam. Just by hearing, the heart gets purified. The example I will tell you, not that you have to be forcefully accepting. Many people who came in our level 1 classes, there are some devotees who were having drugs, who were having alcohol, who were having bad mouth. They were using cuss words. They were so much into addiction of drugs and everything else. They left. How they left? If you today also Google in YouTube, there is uh, a devotee's life. Something is there. If you Google, there will be one devotee that will appear. He is from Mumbai. He was a driver of a school van. And he, by fortunate or unfortunate, whatever you can say, he got into a kid was traveling in the van who was a devotee kid. And by dropping him near to the temple, he saw the temple every day. And one day he was very much depressed. He went to the temple and they were chanting Harinam, Kirtan, and Mangalarti was going on at that time. He didn't go to his office. He didn't drive the van. He just took the van. The school van was kept there only, outside the temple, ISKCON Juhu temple. And he went inside. He saw the Kirtan. He was dancing. And then he was asking, what is all this? They said, it is same as you are. You are addicted, we are addicted. You are addicted by alcohol, we are addicted by Harinam, by the love of Krishna. So we are same, we are friends. Then he was happy that I got friends here. And then what should I do? So they said that whatever your friends do, you should do the same thing. So he also danced on that day. And then next Sunday, he again was invited for prasad and all. He came, but without drinking, definitely. And then they said him, you should chant. He said, is it? What it will do? He said, just you chant and hear śravaṇam and kirtanam you do. Then you will be, and rest you do whatever you are doing. Then he started chanting 1 round, 2 round. And he was still driving the bus, okay? The school van. He asked them, should I leave my drinking? He said, no, not at all. Please don't leave drinking. You can drink and come to temple also. But you chant and come. Along with drinking, you chant and come. So he started chanting. That story he is only sharing in that video. He got addicted to chanting so much, automatically all his bad habits went off over time. So that means he was addicted to lower taste in life. And now he got addicted to higher taste in life. Addiction should be there. नशा तो होना ही चाहिए, लेकिन हायर चीजों का होना चाहिए. हाँ? ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि हमें नशा नहीं होना चाहिए. नशा तो होना ही चाहिए. We should be drunk with the holy name, nectar of holy name. Okay. So that will only purify our heart. So many people have changed, not only about drinking habits. Many people, how many of you have taken 4 rounds commitment? You have left non-vegetarian food. Oh, means you didn't by default, your pious background. But I know myself, okay. So I was into that category. So I have left. How it is possible? Just by hearing continuously from scriptures. Automatically, nobody told me that you leave. Automatically, I felt it is not needed anymore. Other sinful habits like getting angry, bad association, wrong thought process, sinful activities, they also get purified. How it happens? Don't think that someone is after you, so you changed. No. That will never happen. Ki Prabhu is calling me again and again, so I am changing myself. That will never happen. It is actually by hearing about Krishna. Because there are many devotees who came initially for the classes with you, but because we call them again and again, they'll stop coming. That means calling is not helping them to change. It is the hearing part. You might take a decision to not come. Arey, bar phone kar rahe hain. My freedom is lost. Let me be how I am. Right? So the medicine is this. Okay. So this is the third point, right? First one is we will be clear about Sambandha, Abhidaya, and Prayojana. Second is purifies the heart. Sorry, illusion, fearfulness, and lamentation will be freed. Third is purifies the heart. Online it is ongoing, Prabhu. Huh? Okay. Tell me when, because I'm not seeing anything. Fourth is spiritual nourishment. I don't know how many of you know. There is a Bhagavad Gita classes that happened for you. How many days it happened? It is still continuing now, but the initial level 1, around 12, 13 classes happened, right? Huh? September 20, around that time. Yeah. You will not believe these kind of programs are running. The same program is running for last 20 years in many other temples. The same module, the same content. No, not even a change in slide also. Everything is same. So the same lecture as being played every year, still it is amazing today. If you again attend the course again, you will see that 10 years back, about you, 1 year back, whatever I attended, it is the same thing. So when we hear that, even if it is because the Lord's activities and about the Lord is ever fresh, it is called Navin. Navin means ever fresh. How much time you hear also, you feel it is again new. It is again refreshing. So that gives spiritual nourishment. There is one sloka in Bhagavatam. It is called as Bhakti hi pareshanu bhavo viraktir anyatra chaishya trika ek kalah prapadye manasya yatha snatah shus tustihi pushtihi shud apayo no ghasam. So devotion, repeat after me, devotion, direct experience of the Supreme Lord, and detachment from other things. These three occur simultaneously for one who has taken shelter of the Lord. In the same way that pleasure, nourishment, and relief from hunger come simultaneously with each bite for a person engaged in eating. When you are hungry, you need something, right? So what happens? Three things happens when you eat. This is from Srimad Bhagavatam. Pleasure, nourishment, relief. These three things happen. आपको जब प्रसाद मिल जाता है तो आपको क्या लगता है? You feel pleasure कि okay. You feel nourished कि my body is getting some energy. And you feel relief from hunger. आपको भूख नहीं लगता. Relief, there is no tension. Now you are ready to do any activity. How by eating you get relief, pleasure, and nourishment from eating. Similarly, you get devotion, experience of the Lord directly, and detachment by hearing. That is called spiritual nourishment. That you will increase your devotion, you will increase your direct experience with the Lord, and at the same time, you will get detachment from all other things. Detachment from all other things means what? At least for the bad habits, at least for the, all unnecessary things, you will get detached. Similarly, like how we get it from eating. Many people, they come to the class. There is one Prabhu, I don't know how many of you know him, Mohan Prabhu and Lalita Mataji. I can take many examples, I'm just taking their example. Many of you are making notes, understanding, remembering, asking questions. And then you are feeling that I should attend the next class also. We are doing the class in which language? English. Mohan Prabhu, Lalita Mataji, they are completely from Hindi background. They are actually not very literate. They have not studied in school because they lost their parents when they were age of 1 and 2. So nobody was there to guide them. So from the beginning, they have been working in many houses, many places. They come for class every day, exactly 5 minutes before the time starts. But 3 o'clock class is there, they will come by 2:55, not like half an hour after. They don't understand a single word, but they will still be in the class. And at the end, they will do kirtan and they will leave. And they don't miss a single class. Even there is a Hindi class ongoing actually. I told them that you join that. Still they said, no, Prabhu, somehow we are connected now. So what is happening even if they don't understand anything? Just by hearing, even in any other language, they are getting spiritually nourished. Even without understanding, they are getting spiritually nourished. Why I'm saying this? To understand the power of hearing. Even they don't understand the language, they are getting spiritually nourished. They are chanting now 16 rounds. Now they have taken up only prasadam at home. They are following Ekadashi and everything without even understanding a single word from our class. That is the power of hearing. So spiritual nourishment, how by eating? You don't know if it is a South Indian food or Mexican or Indian. Is it? You just eat and you feel satisfied. Similarly, even if you don't understand the topics, you don't understand or you don't get all the answers to your questions, but still you feel spiritually nourished. That is the beauty of hearing. And people who are still feeling that they are not satisfied, that means they are not having enough hearing. They are not having enough hearing. So from where they will get nourishment? If you are feeling emptiness, then you are not having enough hearing. Okay. There is one Maharaj Prithu. In Bhagavatam, it is mentioned about Maharaj Prithu. Maharaj Prithu actually is an incarnation of the Lord Krishna. He came and his prayer to the Lord at the end when he was giving up his body. He's saying, this is from Srimad Bhagavatam, I think. Yeah. Srimad Bhagavatam 4:20-24. 4.20.24. He's saying, Na kamaye natha tad api aham kvachin na yatra yusma charanar munja sevaha mahatta mantar hridayan mukhachyuta vidatsva karanyatum esa me varaha. He's saying, repeat after me. My dear Lord, I therefore do not wish to have the benediction of mukti or liberation. Means he's saying that I don't want liberation, I don't want mukti, in which there is no existence of nectarian beverage of your lotus feet. I want benediction of at least 1,000,000 years. He's saying that, oh Lord, give me 1,000,000 years. Why? Years means not YEARS. Years. Okay, 1,000,000. For I may be able to hear about the glories of your lotus feet from the mouth of your pure devotees. So you see the prayer of King Prithu. He is a Maharaj Prithu. He is saying that I don't want only one benediction. मुझे मुक्ति भी नहीं चाहिए, मुझे कुछ भी नहीं चाहिए. मुझे आप 1,000,000 years to give. One means 10 lakh years. Not 10 lakh, 100 lakh. Right? 10 lakh, huh? 10 lakh years you give me. Because only 2 years are not enough. See, we people are feeling that 2 years are more only, but devotees they're thinking that 2,000,000 years I want so that I can hear more and more. So this is the beauty of spiritual nourishment. Okay, this is the fourth one. The fifth one is by hearing. Slowly we develop attraction towards the Lord. By hearing, we develop this attraction. What is the example? How many of you know what is the name of wife of Krishna? Huh? Rukmini and Satyabhama. I mean, there are others also, but primarily Rukmini and Satyabhama उनकी पत्नियां हैं. You know how Rukmini got attracted to Krishna? By just she never saw Krishna. By just hearing, Narada Muni will come, will meet Rukmini Devi. Narada Muni will only repeat, oh, there is a personality, there is a boy, a young boy. He looks like this, his color is this. He wears peacock feather, he wears Baijanti Mala. There is this kind of prints on his chest. There is this kind of prints on his feet. His feet are reddish. His eyes are like lotus. This and all. His hairs are curly. So like this, he keep on explaining. Every time he meets Rukmini Devi, he will keep on saying. Just by hearing from Narada Muni that there is this kind of boy who is existing, Rukmini Devi developed love for Krishna and she wanted to marry Krishna. As a result of which she wrote a love letter that, oh Lord, I am hearing about you. Now I am fully attracted to you. I want to surrender unto you. I want to marry you. Please take me from here. Whatever is required, please do it. But please take me from here. So that is how Rukmini Devi fell in love with Krishna. Rukmini Devi can fall in love like this means we all can fall in love. I know Rukmini Devi is not ordinary personality, but the example is given to understand we can also develop attraction by hearing. Until and unless someone hears about the Lord. Just for one example also I will give you. How many of you have invested in some good policies or home? If you have invested, how do you start to invest? By hearing from someone, right? अरे मैंने किया था ये भी चल रहा है, right? 10 years now and my profit has tripled. So we hear. Even for preparing any item also, did you watch that YouTube video? That cuisine is so nice, so wonderful, very easy to prepare, very healthy to the kids. You can prepare instantly. That is how it all starts, right? We hear. Then we go on hearing in the YouTube again. And then we start. Then what we do after hearing? We do it. And then we also feel good. And then we tell to others. Others hear. Very simple thing. It is not very difficult to know. Yes or no? Word of mouth. Everything, many businesses are running on word of mouth. So similarly, developing attraction for simple food items or purchasing anything, purchasing a good mobile phone, purchasing a good house, investing in some good options. If that requires hearing, why don't you think attraction for the Lord also needs hearing? Without hearing, just I will chant or just I will come to the temple, automatically I will develop attraction for the Lord? Never. Without hearing, never. For material things, we are hearing. That means for spiritual attraction also, we should need to hear. Okay? So then she was kidnapped, Rukmini Devi, and finally she got Krishna. Similarly, when we can be kidnapped by the Lord, when we'll develop an affinity for hearing, then we'll be also kidnapped. You want to be kidnapped? Huh? By the Lord, yeah. Huh? By the Lord, yes, right? Kidnap. Success ho jaye. Okay. Now the fifth, this is, I don't know the number, maybe the next point is enhances faith. Huh? Sixth one. Enhances faith. See, many of you tell me that Prabhu, this first one was attraction, then nourishment, then faith, all these are similar topics. No. I can give you example where your faith is invested in something, but you have attraction for something else, and you are getting nourishment from something else. Okay, it can happen. These all topics sound similar, but not exactly same. That will only be understood when you are hearing. When you are listening, all will be same. Okay. When you are hearing, all the words will be different. Enhances faith. Where is our faith invested right now? Where is our faith? हमें विश्वास किस पे है? किस पे हमारा विश्वास है अभी? जो हमने बैंक में रखा है, right? How many of you know that now if world war happens, the money that you have in the bank can immediately be freezed? That is the terms and conditions. And you cannot actually, you cannot. Before that you can do it, but before they freeze, the interest rates can freeze and the amount can be freezed. You cannot withdraw, even if it is your money. Any bank, let it be any bank. That means who has the supreme authority over your money? You cannot actually believe the government has. So we have faith so much on the money or the people we know, the networking we have, and we are investing more and more on those faiths. But here we are discussing about faith on Krishna. There is one sloka from Srimad Bhagavatam 2.1.10, 2.1.10. Tad aham te abhidhashyami mahapurushiko bhavan yashya sraddhat tamat asu syan mukunde matihi sati. Repeat. That very Srimad Bhagavatam I shall recite before you because you are the most sincere devotee of the Lord. One who gives full attention and respect to hearing Srimad Bhagavatam achieves unflinching faith in the Supreme Lord, the giver of salvation. So it is coming from 2.1.10 that anyone who hears about the Lord sincerely, first is this is spoken by Sukadev Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj. Bhagavatam is all about their discussions. So Sukadev Goswami is saying to Parikshit Maharaj, I am speaking about Bhagavatam only to you because you are a sincere devotee. And if you are hearing with full attention and respect, then you will have faith. Ultimately, after hearing, you will have faith. Now, how many of you heard that in north part of India, there will be something called as Bhagavata Saptaha? You know, Bhagavata Saptaha happens. How many days? 7 days. Actually, 7 days hota hai. 1 week they will do. In South India, mostly it is not very much prevalent, but in north part it is. That means the outcome of that 7 day, 7 day or 10 days or 12 days or 15 days, whatever it is, that entire workshop, क्या है उसका outcome होना चाहिए? That we develop faith on the Lord. Is that happening? Is that happening? They will be having faith until the program continues. Many will be coming to the program only by the end time because Prashadam time. Huh? So very less people will be interested in hearing. Or the first day will have highest attendance. Huh? And the last day. Right? In between Golmal. Right? So that is how things are happening. Ideally, after hearing Bhagavatam, Parishit Maharaj heard Bhagavatam for 7 days and 7 nights without drinking any water, without any prashadam, without any food, without anything else. It's not like he took a vow not to eat. He thought that I am already getting food for my ears and soul. So there is no need of anything else. Here we only do for 3-4 hours every day and then it goes to next day. Not even 24 into 7 for 7 days. So how can with that minimal thing we can have faith for the Lord? Not possible. And if someone hears Bhagavatam attentively, they should have faith. And that is the outcome. If it is not happening, then we have not heard in the right way. We may be attending the session, but not hearing. All of you can understand from your own life. Now already 3-4 months over, you have been hearing or you have been listening. So what you have been doing, you can judge from this. One more prayer I will tell. This is very famous prayer. Repeat after me the prayer also. Nashta prayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naistiki. Now repeat very attentively. By regular attendance in classes. See, regular attendance के बारे में भगवान भी कह रहे हैं, ठीक है? On the Bhagavatam. After attending, then by rendering of service to the pure devotee. That means two things. One is everyday hearing of Bhagavatam. Second is serving a pure devotee. दोनों होना चाहिए. Not only one. All that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed. Whatever is troublesome to your heart will be destroyed. And loving service unto Lord Krishna is established. ठीक है? Because nasta prayeshu abhadreshu. Nasta means destruction. Prayeshu, almost. Abhadreshu. Abhadreshu means anything that is worry to heart. All anartha will be removed. How? Nityam bhagavata sevaya. Nityam means every day. Bhagavata is Bhagavatam. Sevaya means seva. Seva. Hearing also is a seva. Now there are two things that is given. Na? One is called Grantha Bhagavat. One is called Bhakta Bhagavat. So we hear from Grantha Bhagavat and we serve the Bhakta Bhagavat, pure devotee. So we have to do seva of Grantha Bhagavat and Bhakta Bhagavat. By hearing, we do seva to Grantha Bhagavat, and by serving the instruction, we give service to Bhakta Bhagavat. Why Bhakta is called Bhagavat? who is following what is given in Grantha Bhagavat. He is a Bhakta Bhagavat. Not everyone. Who is following ditto as it is, what is given in Grantha Bhagavat, is a Bhakta Bhagavat. By doing these two things, we will increase our faith. Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Bhaktir Bhavati. Bhaktir Bhavati means our bhakti starts. Bhavati. Definitely will have bhakti. This is guaranteed process. This is a tested process. Okay, tested. One reporter was asking Prabhupada, does this Krishna consciousness process work? You are telling so many things. He said, yes, it works. This process works. Then he was asked to Prabhupada, what if you realize that you do all this thing at the end, you come to know that there was no Krishna? You did everything for Krishna, saying that everything, my family, my life should be centered around Krishna, Guru, and everything. At the end, you came to know that there was no Krishna. Two things Prabhupada said. First is, he didn't answer directly. He said, what if you did all the nonsense and at the end you came to know that there was Krishna? Okay. And you didn't do anything. You did all nonsense. At the end you came to know that there was Krishna. Second thing, if let's say there is no Krishna, at least I led a life of a gentleman. And the third thing he says, maybe by doing this, we may not be able to see Krishna, but we will be definitely experiencing Krishna. So there is a difference. Maybe we'll not be able to see Krishna, but we'll be experiencing Krishna in our life. And he said all devotees should aim for that we should experience Krishna in our life, experience the hand of the Lord in our life at each moment. Okay. Okay. So I think next point is gratitude increases. One is faith. Now, next is gratitude. What is the meaning of gratitude? Thanking. Okay. What is the meaning of gratitude? Huh? आभार व्यक्त करना. Okay. What is meaning of gratitude? कृतज्ञ. कृतज्ञ होना. Right. Thanksgiving is correct, but it is the English word. English word will not able to satisfy the Sanskrit words properly. Exactly. So it is not only thanksgiving, it is very much from the heart. Kritagya. We are very much, not only by words. The moment you see a person, you go to remembering what he has done for you. होता है ना कभी कभी. आप उसको देखते ही आपको याद आ जाता है कि भाई इसने मेरे लिए क्या क्या किया है. What he has done for me, what she has done for me. That is a high level of gratitude. Else we go near and tell very much thank you, your prasad or whatever we thank for. Let's say Thanksgiving is one kind of reciprocation, uh, but gratitude is little high level where we are, indebted kind of. Now this gratitude for the Lord increases by hearing. How? We come to realization that really what He has done for us. That means today we are in the mode of granted. So we move from the state of granted to gratitude. Taking the Lord as granted, to be grateful to the Lord, gratitude to the Lord. Granted का मतलब क्या है? What is the meaning of granted? How we are taking the Lord as granted? We are breathing in, day out. How much times we pay gratitude to the Lord that we are getting this air? We take it for granted. सबको मिल रहा है, क्या है इसमें? And everyone gets it. We are getting water. There is no gratitude for this thing. The sunlight. Yesterday, there was a power cut in my house for almost 6-7 hours. Even last week, it has been ongoing. Now we have purchased one bulb. You know that bulb is energy saver kind of, where current goes off and that bulb will glow. So we have three bulbs in three rooms. We have three rooms, including kitchen. So we put the bulb everywhere. My father was surprised to see, now wow, yeah, you thought of so much, and he appreciated me for 5 minutes. That good that you were staying with a kid and you can do cooking and all. He appreciated. I asked him one simple question, that you are appreciating me for a Philips bulb, and he asked me where you got it. I will also take. My parents are right now with me here for some time, so we will take one bulb from here to Odisha, and you give us. He was saying all this. I said, you see, there is one bulb is only able to light up only one single room, not even more than that. That too, it has a capacity of maybe 1 hour or 2 hours max. Every house will have different bulbs. But Lord is hanging only one bulb in the morning and one bulb in the night, sun and moon. That is enough for the entire world. Not like so many bulbs is bringing, only one bulb. So how much we should appreciate, I told my father. Then he was like, he went on chanting. He's like, okay, what I can do. Like that he was telling. So you can understand how grateful we should be there to the Lord, right? It is not easy. Many people, you have done marriages, right? If you go to sari shops, huh, you will see whatever inside the premises of that sari house, everything will glitter, you know. The moment you come out, you will see that it is a different color, right? It happened to you. I am involved in many purchases for marriages. Okay. Arey, I thought it was maroon. It is red there. It is, right? It is light pink. This sari I had already. Same now, same sari the bride will be wearing, I will be wearing. Gone case, right? It happens, right? But inside everything will be. So the power of light is required. Okay, means we should be grateful to the Lord. And for what we should be grateful? Not only light, air, and fire. Rare human life we have got. Very, very rare human life. We could have got a dog life, cockroach life, lizard life. Any life would have got, plant life, where there is no possibility of thinking about the Lord, loving the Lord, doing seva for the Lord, hearing, nothing is possible. They cannot do all these things. And if we are not grateful, we won't do these things, right? When you are grateful to someone, you do something for them. When you are not grateful, there will be no activity. This Prabhu, Lokesh Prabhu, comes for every service, every festival, he comes in the night. He takes leave, or I don't know what he does. But he comes and does till night 12 o'clock altar decoration seva. Maybe I think he is more grateful to the Lord now more than ever. He feels ki this is my home, this is my temple. Any seva, even if no one is there, he doesn't need any validation that my members are there, means my colleagues are there or not. He will just be alone here doing. I will come for darshan or some seva. I will see him till night 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock. He does seva and he goes. Similarly, Sai Suresha Prabhu, Jeevan Prabhu, Shruti Mataji, Kirtana. There are many. Means I taking names. I can take all of your names. So we are doing this. Shri Gandharika Giridhari Sriman Mahaprabhu ki. Another 5 minutes I will take. Huh? Almost done. I think we are almost about to think to leave. So this gratitude is what, when it increases by hearing, what the Lord has done for me, how the Lord is managing everything. I have got this human life. I am wasting this human life. Still, He is giving me opportunity. Go to the temple, sit in the class, hear for something. Still, also we are not much, very much, enthusiastic, not very much eager to take up. So we should value rare human life, the time. Even we are receiving this Harinam, Prabhupada's mercy, Acharya's mercy. We should be very much grateful. Outside world is so difficult. There was one plane which was about to crash. It was on mid-air, and there were two devotees in the flight, ISKCON devotees. And everybody, they announced, the pilots announced at the end, we're about to crash. Everybody panicked. See, nothing no one can do when it is about to crash. It is not about to crash, it is about to land on a water. Basically, there is a water facility to land on water. And everybody was panicking, and here and there, these two devotees, they immediately opened their bead bags and they started loudly, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. All of them are saying that what is happening? What? They said, this is the only thing you can do. Remember the Lord at the time of death, nothing else. So time is very critical. We never know what will happen to us. We are always on that emergency landing flight. We never know when death is coming. So we should be very careful about all this and we should have gratitude for the Lord. Clear? I think last two slides are there, right? 8 happened, right? This is 8, 8, 9, 10, 3. Destroys sinful reaction. I think everyone will be interested in this. Yeah. So by hearing, all your sinful reaction and pap is destroyed. How it is destroyed? There is one sloka in Siksha Ashtakam. Not Siksha Ashtakam, I think in the Gopi Geet. Gopi Geet, how many of you have heard? I don't know. Tava kathamritam tapta jivanam kavibhiriditam kalmashapaham श्रवणमङ्गलम् श्रीमदाततम् भुवि गृह्णान्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः. Repeat after me. The nectar of your words, description of your activities. What are the two things? Nectar of your words means what Lord has spoken, and description of your activities means about your Leela. Where do you get the instructions from the Lord? Bhagavad Gita. Where do you get description of activities? Srimad Bhagavatam. Yani ki Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam are the life and soul of those suffering in this material world. Tapta Jivanam. Tapta Jivanam means our Tapta means Agni se jal raha hai. Tapta. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So Tapta Jivanam means our life is burning. Tava Kathamritam. Tava Katha. Your Katha. About you when we hear. Then Kalmasha Paham. Kalmasha. All nonsense or anarthas will be removed. These narrations. Can you repeat these narrations? Transmitted by learned sages. Remove one's sinful reactions. And bestow good fortune who hears them. Good fortune means अहोभाग्य और लक्ष्मी देवी उनके पास आएंगे. ठीक है. These narrations are broadcast all over the world and are filled with spiritual power. Certainly those who spread the message are most munificent. Bhurida janaha. Bhubi grananti ye bhurida jana. Those who spread this message, yani ki our acharyas, they are most munificent means most compassionate, most humble. So this sinful reaction can be removed by Shravana Mangalam Srimad Atatam. Shravana Mangalam. Whatever you hear is always auspicious and it can remove all this reactions, sinful reactions. So if you want to reduce your previous pap, then hear from Krishna, hear about Krishna. From Krishna is from Srimad Bhagavad Gita. About Krishna is from Srimad Bhagavatam. So Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. These two books when we hear, then all our sinful activities will be lost. Last one, last two maybe. Breaks the cycle of birth and death. So by hearing this, we get there is a cycle of birth and death. I think many people don't know that there is a way to break this cycle, birth-death cycle. And that is just by hearing about the Lord, because they will be going out of material world. ये जगत से बाहर निकल जाएंगे। इसी जगत में ही ये जन्म मृत्यु है। तो जो आध्यात्मिक जगत है, स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड इज देयर, देयर इज नो क्वेश्चन ऑफ बर्थ, देयर इज नो क्वेश्चन ऑफ डेथ, देयर इज नो चेंज ऑफ बॉडी। व्हाट यू गेट देन? स्पिरिचुअल बॉडी। Spiritual body, like Krishna, when he comes also his body is spiritual. He doesn't die, he doesn't get born. Even at the age of 125 years, he was looking like a 16-year-old boy. So no disease, no old age, no birth, no death. So that is only possible by hearing. Because by hearing, slowly you promote yourself to eligible, make yourself eligible to go out of this world. Okay. There are many slokas, I will not go into detail of that. But one thing I will tell what is written here, very beautiful line. Anyone, repeat, anyone who does not hear glorification of the Lord is a butcher. What is meaning of butcher? Who kills animals? Butcher यानी कि जो मांस काटता है ना, उसको कहते हैं। यानी कि जो भगवान के बारे में नहीं सुनता है, उसको बुचर कहा जाएगा। क्यों? He is the killer of his own soul. This is from Bhagavatam 10.1.4. You can read 10.1.4, that he is killing his own soul by not hearing. So then all the people in this world are butchers if they are not hearing about the Lord. इतना भारी भारी word कहा गया है ना. See, please don't take offense, but see, this is all there, whatever. So I'm giving reference so that you don't think कि ये लोग कहाँ से निकाल के बोल रहे हैं. ऐसा नहीं है. भागवतम और भगवद गीता में है. These are all there. So we will be butchers if we are not hearing about the Lord. Okay? Because the purpose of human life is to hear and then get out of the cycle of birth and death. Okay. If not, then we are butchers. This is the last two. First is attract the Lord. Means see, now till now you are hearing ki what is benefit to you. Right? Now it is also pleasing to the Lord. By hearing, the Lord gets attracted to you. The Lord thinks that I should kidnap this person. Okay? Because you are hearing about him, the Lord thinks that he is my person. Like how Lord Ram thinks about Hanumanji, that he is my person. मैं कुछ भी बोलूंगा वो मानेगा. I don't have to take advice from him. I will just say him, he will do it. Garuda, yes, he will do it, whatever I tell him. So you become the Lord's confidential person when you hear. So the Lord is pleased when you hear. You see that example? Who are entering the Bhagavad Gita? The people who are drinking with women, some drugs and all at the end, right? And who are coming out? They are japa, they are doing and Harinam Sankirtan, and along with Krishna, they are coming out. So this is what happens. The Lord gets at, and Lord is leading from the front. Okay, I am showing you the path. You come. Now, this Bhagavatam 2.8.4, it is given 284. शृण्वतः श्रद्धया नित्यम गृणतश्च स्वचेष्टितम कालेन नतिदिहि घेन भगवान विशते हृदि. Repeat after me. Person who hears Srimad Bhagavatam regularly and are always taking the matter very seriously, means attentive hearing, will have Sri Krishna manifested in their heart in a very short time. What else Lord will promise to us? Bhagavan Visate Hridi. The Lord is telling, I will personally enter their heart in very short time, not also long time. Kalena Nati Di Grahena. Very short time I will enter their heart who are taking this subject matter seriously. जो लोग लेंगे मैं, like how he entered the womb of Uttara. Similarly, he will enter our heart. He is there as Paramatma. People will say he is there as Paramatma. Okay. Paramatma is not like he is there as Paramatma in every living entity. Nothing specific to you. But he will enter our heart when we hear Bhagavatam regularly, Bhagavad Gita regularly. So that attracts the Lord. Why the Lord will enter? Lord will want to go to a place where he wants to go. So he wants to go to that devotee's heart. Else other people he will not go. How many of you want to attract the Lord? Definitely he should enter our heart. That means this is for us. And the last part pleases the Guru. Not only pleases the devotee, sorry, Lord, by hearing śravaṇam also pleases the Guru. Srila, huh? No, this is 10th actually, I think. Oh, 11th. 11. Okay, one more, plus one. 11 miracles. Maybe in spirituality, 1 plus 1 equals to? No, not 11. 1. 1 plus 1 equals to 1. 1 minus 1 equals to 1. भगवान से आप पूरा जैसे कि some people say that we are part and parcel of the Lord, so we are coming from the Lord, na? So the Lord is not anymore present. Like let's say one vegetable, if you cut, then the original vegetable is not there. Only parts are there. But the Lord is not like that. Even if we are part and parcel of Lord, Lord is still absolute. 1 minus 1 equals to 1, not 0. And 1 plus 1 also 1. Okay, that is the new math, Vedic math. Okay. Okay, coming back to our topic. Pleases the Guru. Last slide. Srila Prabhupada, his Guru name was His Holiness Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. How many times do you think he met his Guru? Very few times. Maybe 3 times, I think. 3, 4 times, only max. And by that only he made, like here, na, our devotees, anytime they will want to meet their Guru, they will be like, we'll go, we'll take selfie, we'll sit with him. Everyone should see that I am speaking to him and I will take blessings from him. Every time they will be thinking like that. Actually, it is not about taking association physically of the Guru. It is about following the instructions of the Guru. And Srila Prabhupada met his Guru only once, 3, 4 times. In that, one time, he was a married person. He had his own business, like how we are all married and we had our own business or job or everything. So he went to Vrindavan because his Guru Maharaj was in Vrindavan with his disciples, sannyasi disciples, and he's a grihastha. So how he will approach, like very humbly and all, because anyway, he's not with those disciples and all every time with the Guru. And then Vrindavan Parikrama was happening, so everyone went to see some place, Dham place, that this temple will go today. Prabhupada was given opportunity that your Guru Maharaj is not going to that Dham, other devotees are going. So you want to go with them to have darshan of Dham, or you want to be here? He said, I want to hear from my Guru Maharaj. He didn't go to see the Dham. He had not seen the Dham, but people will be curious. I'll go. They all went. So he stayed back, say that for me, Dham is here. My Guru is here, my Dham is here. Okay. And I will hear from him and I will go back. Shravanam, if I have done, then I have seen Vrindavan already. There is no need for me to go and see Vrindavan physically. So he sat there and he heard from his Guru in the class. That pleased the Guru. Even in the beginning also, when Prabhupada came before becoming devotee and all, one good quality about Prabhupada, when asked to his Guru, he said that he always sits in the front and hears. His Guru told about Prabhupada that only he sits in the front and he hears attentively. I like this quality in him. So qualification to enter the spiritual world is to have developed an eager to hear from Guru. Then the Guru is pleased. Guru means here, not we all. We are just guiding something, okay? Guru means really the pure devotees. We have to hear from them. So this pleases the Guru. And so now coming that we heard about so much about glories of hearing. What are they? First one, clarifies Sambandha, Abhidaya, Prayojan. Our relationship with the Lord. In that relationship, what we should do. I am a soul. He is a supreme soul. I am his part and parcel. He is my master. I am his servant. I have to serve him. This is our goal, clarified. Sambandha. It's not like he's a business person. I have to ask him. He has to provide me. Not like that. We should come to the temple asking. जैसे कि now we are teaching my daughter to pray. Start praying. She doesn't know what is prayer and all. So we are. You just pray that. Give me seva. Give me bhakti. That's it. So we should not ask anything else. Just ask to the Lord that give me seva, give me bhakti. Keep me in devotee association. Keep me focused in chanting. These all things should be our prayers. Then avidya and prayojan will automatically take place by hearing. Second is fear from illusion, fearfulness, lamentation. What is the third one? Huh? Purifies the heart. And what example we got here? Addiction. So many bad qualities we had before. Now we are slowly reducing. That example of that Mumbai devotee, right? I forgot to tell. He was chanting later so loudly. He had a small house that his neighbors used to complain in the early morning that he is chanting so loudly and all. Then he said him, if you are feeling so much, then you also chant. Wake up and chant. He didn't leave that house. He was there like that. So very much purifying by hearing about the Lord. So fourth is spiritual nourishment. What example we gave here? Pleasure, nourishment, and relief. Like how we eat. Similarly, we get from here nourishment. Okay. Then is develop attraction towards the Lord. What was the example given? Rukmini Devi will develop attraction for the Lord. Enhances faith. Vishwas. What example? What discussion we had? Huh? Maharaj Parikshit. Yes. How he heard. Okay. What else? Huh? Bo- Grantha Bhagavat and Bhakta Bhagavat. By serving them, we develop faith. Then gratitude increases. What example we got here? Lights, bulb, then sunlight. Then what else? We should be grateful. Rare human life, right? Rare human form. Anytime, anything can happen. Destroy a sinful reaction. What did we discuss here? Gopi Git, that sloka. By hearing about you and from you. Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. It destroys all sinful reaction and breaks the cycle of birth and death. What we discuss here? If someone doesn't hear, he becomes a butcher. Butcher of his own soul. That is called spiritual suicide. Even if you are not doing suicide, you can consider that as a suicide. Spiritual suicide. Okay. Now, attracts the Lord. What we discussed here? Who hear regularly and take the matter very seriously. What will happen? Lord will appear in their heart in a very short time. भगवान आ जाएंगे उसके हृदय में. Pleases the Guru. What did we discuss here? Huh? Following the Guruji's, yani Acharya's instructions. Yeah. That by hearing, specifically hearing. सुनेंगे तभी करेंगे ना. Then now coming from, can I hear from anywhere? अभी तो बहुत सारे Instagram, YouTube, सब जगह बाबा 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 है सब लोग. So what happens? Will tell you. The content may be same. It looks similar, but I will tell you. I don't know how many of you know this. Let's say I prepare something to you for you today, some gulab jamun, and you eat that. That is offered to the Lord also. What happens? My consciousness while I am preparing transfers to your head. मेरा जो चेतना है ना वो आपके दिमाग में जाएगा। ठीक है ना? वैसे भी अगर आप जैसे कि कहते हैं कि हमारे सिंगर्स भी हैं, सिंगर्स पता है ना, सिंगर्स गाना गाते हैं, सो दे ऑल्सो सिंग भजन, बट वी डोंट हियर दैट, यू नो व्हाई? हाउ मेनी यू कैन से व्हाई? मेनी पीपल हियर, आई नो, बट नॉर्मली वी रिकमेंड नॉट टू हियर। इवन इफ इट इज a bhajan, they are singing, whatever consciousness they have in their life will transfer to you, because apart from singing bhajan they do many other things also. They are not devotees necessarily, but they are pious people who are singing bhajan, let's say. Consider like that. I have no offense to anyone. So what happens, their consciousness get transferred when you hear from them. तो आपको उनका कॉन्शियसनेस आ जाएगा। खाना खाने में भी वैसा ही है, व्हेन यू हियर ईट यू विल गेट देयर कॉन्शियसनेस, व्हेन यू हियर यू गेट देयर कॉन्शियसनेस। Similarly, even if you hear from someone else, whatever mood they have, you will get that. So mood and consciousness get transformed. And if the mood is not proper, you will not have transformation in your heart. आप बोलोगे प्रभु जी, you told so many times in the class, 11 miracles are there, but no miracle is happening to me. I am not developing faith because you are not hearing from the right source. The content looks similar, but not same. Now, many times people say, okay, there are four Vaishnava Sampradayas, I can hear from any Sampradaya. Yes, you can hear. But every Sampradaya, even if they worship Krishna to be the Supreme Personality, there is a slight difference in which they approach the Lord. We approach the Lord as divine couple. Srimati Radharani and Krishna, we should serve them. So the mood of the Sampradaya gets transferred. So it should not be like I have applied for engineering and taking course in medical domain, right? I cannot hear from medicine. So we should be very much proud about our sampradaya. No disrespect to any sampradaya. We should respect every sampradaya, but we should be very much particular that because of Prabhupada, because of our acharyas, I have received this. Now, why not to continue? If they have given me foundation, so what is the problem in me to maintain that foundation that they have given me? Why I am diverting here and there? So we should be very particular. We can glorify other sampradayas, but follow one sampradaya. Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. Through that, what happens na? Your philosophical understanding gets corrected and matured. Else you will be diverted, you will be actually nowhere. Jack of all trades, master of none. Okay. And here there is one example from Padma Purana. Lord Shiva is saying to Parvati, Trunu Devi Pravakshyami Tamasani Yatha Kramam Yesham Shravana Matrena Patityam Jnaninam Api. Repeat after me. My dear wife. So Lord Shiva is saying to Parvati, hear my explanation of how I have spread ignorance through Mayavad philosophy. Who is saying? Lord Shiva is saying, simply by hearing, even an advanced scholar will fall down. What is the meaning of that? Lord Shiva is a great devotee of the Lord Krishna. Okay, Lord Vishnu. He, on the orders of Lord Vishnu, he came to this world as Sankaracharya. You know, right? Sankaracharya is incarnation of Lord Shiva, actually. So he was advised by the Lord to promote Mayavad philosophy. Today we are saying not to go ahead for Mayavad philosophy, right? Mayavad philosophy, for some of you who are new, maybe we can discuss. They believe that the Lord doesn't have any form. Lord Bhagavan Nirakar hai. Lord doesn't have any form. Krishna, Vishnu, Ram, they're all our assumptions. So they don't believe in form. They believe in the Shakti, I mean to say the energy of the Lord. But they don't believe in the energetic. And we understand that if there is some energy, there will be someone who is energetic also. Whose energy it is? Energetics energy. And we believe in the form. So this Mayavada philosophy was promoted by Lord Shiva at that point of time because at that point of time, no one was following Vedas. And if you tell them to understand all this deeper understanding, they won't understand at all. So there is no point in jumping to Z. They have to start from A, B, C, D, E. So Mayavada philosophy was promoted by Lord Shiva, and he is telling to his wife that in today's time there is no need to hear that. Okay. So that also are spiritual topics. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was having a tour of South India, Varanasi, he met many Mayavada philosophers and sannyasis. He, what do you say, challenged them, and they got defeated. They accepted Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as their guru, and they took again sannyas from him. Okay, fine. We can discuss long, but I will keep it short. And the last, repeat after me. Bhakti Siddhanta Virudha Ararasa Bhasa Sunite Nahaya Prabhura Chittera Ullasa. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was never pleased to hear books or verses opposed to the statement of devotional service. The Lord did not like hearing rasa bhasa, the overlapping of transcendental mellows. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was not much interested in hearing about pastimes, very conjugal pastimes of Srimati Radharani or Krishna, or people who speak lot about that without knowing who are they real. They make statements on that. So when we are qualified, we can discuss those very much confidential pastimes. So Mahaprabhu was always more concerned about the statements which will lead us to devotional service. Okay, so that is the mood. So that is why I will tell you when from where we can hear. We should hear from a proper our sampradaya only. That is how the mood will stay intact. Okay, we are very fortunate that we have received the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, and there was one Prabhupada god brother, Guru Bhai. Okay, means same spiritual master and two disciples. So he said to Srila Prabhupada before Prabhupada left this world, that you know that you are the greatest spiritual master of this entire world. He told to his disciples also, Prabhupada disciples, that your spiritual master, Yani Prabhupada, is the greatest spiritual master of the entire world because he has spread Hare Krishna Mahamantra everywhere. And there was no single Acharya whose all lectures, letters, and morning programs are recorded in the future, in the past. None of their things are recorded and still available today. Whatever Prabhupada was speaking, that was recorded. Any conversation, any personal lectures, any morning walks, anything, and everything was recorded. And he gave diksha, and he made dog eaters, women manglers as devotees. He turned them to devotees. So no acharya has done that in the past. And your Guru Srila Prabhupada, he was dictated by Krishna to write Krishna book. So Krishna was guiding him to write Krishna book. That his god brothers are speaking. And these are all recorded. So definitely we should put a habit of hearing from Srila Prabhupada. All Srila Prabhupada lectures are recorded. Hear Srila Prabhupada lecture every day. So now that we understand the importance of śravaṇam, we should hear. Not only Sunday to Sunday that we come and hear online, offline, or Ekadashi or reading session. We should hear regularly from Prabhupada. Every day, minimum 20 minutes, minimum half an hour, we should read. Where are the lectures? It is all over the internet. If you need help, you can speak to your coordinators. If you ask me or ask any devotee who is sitting on Vyasa Asana and saying something, it is just because of hearing from Srila Prabhupada that we are continuing to hear from Srila Prabhupada. So that is how we get this information. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Any questions anyone has? Any sharing? If no questions, then sharing. Question, yeah. Puranas were written before. Nah, all these are predicted. Even Lord Shiva knew that he has to come in future. So he is invite. See, like what was there prevalent when I will just stop recording and then maybe one second.